And after nearly 2 months, malls across Delhi will reopen from tomorrow as per the Ministry of Home Affairs' guidelines. At Delhi's biggest mall, the Select City Walk Mall, preparations are in place to welcome visitors, from disinfectant chambers, thermal scannings and special markings on floors and escalators for social distancing to only 30% seating in food courts. We also spoke with the chairman of the Select City Walk, Arjun Sharma, who spoke about how the 5,000 people that are employed at Select City Walk will be hugely relieved to have their livelihood back.
We are currently at Delhi's Select City Walk Mall, one of the most prominent and most popular malls for Delhiites. From tomorrow, all shopping malls in Delhi can open. But how will things change? How will the experience of shopping change for Delhiites? Here is a visitor who will be going through the entire process of how things work out over here. So now, firstly, there's an automatic sensor over there that detects your hand and then sprays the disinfectant on your hand. Then everybody's name and mobile number details are being noted down. Everybody being asked to stay at a safe distance from each other. Ahead of them is a disinfectant chamber which has been approved by the DRDO, which is the Defense Research and Development Organization. That entire disinfectant chamber has also been installed. Even behind me, if you see the entire queue over here, there are these floor markings that mark that at least a feet's distance from each other. All these staff deployed over here with their face shields, their gloves, their thermal scanners, everything in place. So for Delhiites, while it was earlier we could just casually walk into the mall, there is a long process over here. This visitor here will now enter into this disinfectant chamber. A person stays inside for a duration of about 20 seconds, and after 20 seconds the machine switches off and the people can walk ahead, and then they go through the rest of the checking that's being carried out by the staffers of the mall. So for Delhiites, a big change in terms of how your shopping experience will be very different from what it used to be earlier. While that was stage 1 of the checking, now here is stage 2. This here you can see, earlier only the security scans used to take place over here, but now people being asked to stand here in a queue, maintain social distancing and place their hands in front of this thermal scanner that measures their temperature. On the trays, they are supposed to place all their electronic items or purse or bags. Those are security scanned. And then, as you can see, this man here placing his palm, and now he can go inside. All of the people are then allowed to go inside. So this is the basic entry that alone has been divided into 2 parts. So there also a very systematic way of ensuring that nobody who has any symptoms of coronavirus gets to enter the shopping mall. We are currently standing in Delhi's Select City Walk Mall. Malls across Delhi will be opening from tomorrow, and all malls are following the SOPs that have been issued by the centre. Here we are standing in the food court of Select City Walk Mall, and I have with us Mr. Arjun Sharma, who is the chairman of Select City Walk Mall, and we'll speak to him for more on these details. Sir, my first question to you is, shopping not so much, but maybe eating out is a major concern for people. Of course, malls are places where they come to the food court. So what are the kind of preparations that you've done here in terms of seating capacity and other measures?
Well, you know, as you see here, there's work in progress. We hope to open maybe tomorrow or day after. We are resetting the entire food court. So where there were traditionally about 450 odd seats plus, we're going to do between 150 to 175. Even though that the notification says that we should be 50%, but I think to begin with we will be closer to 35 to 40%, because I think these are new times, new norms, and we would like to take small steps in our process of learning and making sure that we present not just the SOPs in letter, but more in spirit. So as a responsible shopping center, our commitment to the people of Delhi is that we will try and do more than what the SOP says to give you comfort, to give you reassurance that Select City Walk is a safe location. And I say that not just on behalf of City Walk, I also say that on behalf of all responsible shopping centers of Delhi. I think they will all do the same thing, for sure.
So if you could explain how the seating here and these crosses they are going to
So
occur.
typically if you see this table was earlier meant for 4 people. Now it's only going to be set for 2. So there will only be 2. Where there were probably 4 tables, there are only 2 tables. So in effect, actually, what was a seating of 16 is now been brought down to a seating of 4.
Right.
So just to demonstrate
Yeah,
that it's going to be new times, and I think the people of Delhi will appreciate the effort that is being made for their protection.
Right. Even here, if this area, my camera person can just show to you. Here also you can see enough spacing over here. This place would have a lot more tables on a usual day. If you had come to your favorite malls, you would see in Select City Walk a lot more seating over in these areas. But now, of course, there's a lot more spacing here. So my second question to you is, in terms of the number of people that Select City Walk employs, any estimated numbers you could give to us, and how big a relief it is that finally these people's lives could come back on track?
Well, approximately 5,000 people work directly in Select City Walk. We have been waiting with a bated breath. In fact, when the local markets opened, we hope that the government would have opened us at the same time, but doesn't matter. I think they've taken their time rightly. They needed a lot of reassurance from shopping centers in terms of our SOPs. We've convinced them a lot on how safe our air conditioning is, what kind of social distancing, what kind of sanitization processes we will follow, and what kind of overall SOPs our colleagues, our staff will do. In fact, like I said, we want to do more than what the government SOPs are. And I think that's the endeavor. And of course, it's a learning process and it's a new process.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for speaking to us. So that is what the chairman of Select City Walk, Mr. Arjun Sharma, has to say about 5,000 people directly employed at Select City Walk. At least for them, going to be a huge relief when these malls open up.